Hello all, it's Ruthie here. Writing is an art, and it's not unlike playing a musical instrument. It's something that comes with practice, and you have to practice it. And I quite often come across a attitude that writing is something that you can only do when the inspiration is upon you. And if you don't have inspiration, well, you can't do it. But this is nonsense. It is an art, and like any art, it improves with practice. And I was thinking about it. When you play a musical instrument, sometimes you practice musical pieces, and other times you practice specific technique that will help you play musical pieces. So I shall just put this over there, and then I shall show you what I mean in regard to writing. Just popped in its case. So the secret to writing a good story is actually practice, and you do need three things. You need a main character, and then you need a problem that the main character meets, and then you need a solution, and that gives you your plot. But this can be quite difficult to do in terms of writing a story if you haven't done it a lot. So a technique that can be really useful and also a lot of fun to teach children is you can get pictures rather than books, and you can get, just lean that back so the camera doesn't shine too much light on it. You can get pictures like this, and these are actually from my friend Mariana Tankovic's Redbubble. She's worked for Disney and Nickelodeon. She's very, very talented. Oh, having a bit of trouble with my lighting. And I find pictures like these, they're not that expensive, are really useful to have because they don't come with a story. And because they don't come with a story, you have to look at these pictures, and what you have is you have a bird walking along happily, and you have a cat, just his little eyes peeking out over the window. So I love this picture. I have this picture with me constantly. It makes me laugh, and you see, it immediately tells a story, but it doesn't burden you with too many words. So you've got two potential characters in there. You've got the cat, who thinks he might be going to get something delicious to eat, and you've got the bird who's unaware of his possible impending doom. But you don't really know anything else, and that is the value of this, because you can look at this picture and you can look at it, and without the pressure of needing to sit down at the computer and write a story, you're strengthening the imaginational part. I don't know if I said that correctly, but you're strengthening up the ability to imagine stories, and sometimes it can be really good to do this without the pressure of then having to produce a story, because it's really like playing a musical instrument. The more you practice it, the better you will get at it, and the foundation of storytelling is its observation and its imagination. So, observe what's in the picture, and then let your imagination go crazy. I also really like this one. It's a bird, or is it a cat? No, it's a cat. It's a cat. But you see, you can pretend it's a bird. That's the other thing. If your mind starts to see something different in the picture, that's great. That means that the process is working. You are using these pictures to fire up your imagination. And that's the value of somebody else's artwork. Sometimes they see things that you might not see. And I really like the perspective of this because it focuses on the cat, but then there's the house down below it looking very cozy and mysterious with the moon. And you could say, why is the cat up the tree? Does the cat have a family? Does the cat have to be up the tree? Maybe the cat does have a family. Maybe the cat is offended at his family. Maybe the cat is teaching his family a lesson and he's not sure when he's going to go back. See how many ideas you can get? And then, oops, I really like this one too. This is a bear sitting by himself with a bowl of apples, and at first glance it just looks very cozy, and you think, oh, it's just a bear having a nice meal, but then you realize the bear is by himself. Well, does the bear want to be by himself? Maybe the bear is lonely. Maybe the bear doesn't know where to find friends. Will the bear find a friend? Is this going to be a happy story? Is this going to be a sad story? And this is a a game that you can play with yourself. And of course, you don't have to have special pictures to do it with. But if you do want special pictures, you should check out Mariana Tankovich's Redbubble. I should warn you though, the stuff there is very, very nice. I always get sucked in by her profile when I go over there, but I don't mind. I quite like it. Oh, and she does write books as well. She's got Bunny Who Felt Different and Green Bunny, but I've mislaid Green Bunny, which is typical because I can be quite disorganized. But like I say, you can really use any picture, but sometimes it can be helpful to have a picture that doesn't have a backstory. For instance, if you used, I'm trying to think of a famous picture. I don't know, The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci. Well, that's got such a strongly associated story to it. It might be quite hard to come up with your own story. So sometimes it's useful to use pictures like these that don't really tell you what to think. But because they're so well done, they're going to really inspire your imagination. So that is my tip for building your imagination. Sometimes it's important to just write lots and lots and lots of stories, and other times you might want to just really focus in on the technique of imagination, how to build your imagination, how to see stories. And for that, I think beautiful pictures can be really, really useful. So yeah, check out Mariana Tankovich's art on Redbubble, and be creative and have a lovely week. Thank you so much for listening. Bye bye.